In round 4, this is a good pick. I like this pick a lot. Theo Johnson from Penn State. He was projected to go in the 3rd round. We got him in the 4th. I believe they call it a value pick. He's the 4th highest graded tight end with a 6.15 grade, which is good backup with the potential to develop into a starter, which is all you can ask for. His next gen stats, his 76 total score, which is considered good. 4th, we said 4th highest ranked tight end. Second highest athletic score amongst tight ends. Whereas his production score, not so great, 11th. But I'm really excited about the athleticism score. This is an athletic dude, and judging by his tape, I think he's kind of flew under the radar, is underrated. I think I had mocked or predicted that the Giants were going to pick Ben Sinnott, who ended up going to the Commanders. So it'd be interesting to see how that plays out. But I'm almost more excited about Theo Johnson, someone that I wasn't attuned to heading into the draft. But now after I've done some research and watched some film, I'd have to say I like the pick. And given that Darren Waller is kind of like just hanging on the fence there, not knowing what his future holds, pairing Theo Johnson with Daniel Bellinger, I like that duo a lot. Because Theo's kind of like more of the athletic pass catching. Belly's more of a nice, better blocker, I would assume, but it can also is great for that goddamn, it's the friggin' Daniel Bellinger play where it's like, we're going to fake naked boot, boom, Belly's right there. He picks up like 7 yards. Automatic every time. I love it. Dan Duggan, everyone's favorite Giants beat writer, who works for The Athletic. His favorite pick is Theo Johnson, tight end from Penn State. The ideal day 3 pick, 6'6", 259, elite size, speed, and athleticism. Scouting report is similar to Darren Waller's in 2015. Ooh, interesting. Johnson slipped to the 4th round because his college production was underwhelming, but late bloomers are common at tight end. Johnson's traits suggest he could develop into a better pro than a college player. I love that. Yeah, I mean, you look at I don't think he's going to be George Kittle, but I don't think George Kittle was like a standout tight end at Iowa. Same could be said about Sam Laporta. Like a lot of times the tight end at the college level, it's like it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't click for whatever reason. But so I think that, that could be the steal. So I like the Theo Johnson pick. 5th rounder. This was kind of interesting, and I don't know if I agree with the pick. But after reading about this guy and seeing his next-gen stats, I guess I could get a little excited about it. Even though, like I said, the room that he's now entering is at capacity. Has to be. Tyrone Tracy Jr. from Purdue, Boilermakers, in round 5. He's a former wide receiver converted. He was projected to go in the 4th, so we got him in the 5th, value pick. He's the 5th highest graded running back, which I didn't see. 6.18 grade. Next gen stats, his total score is 68, which is average, but his athleticism score is estimated 86, which would put him 4th amongst that 2024 class of running backs. So who knows? I mean, I pretty much automatically handed the starting job to Devin Singletary. We then signed Dante Miller. We have Eric Gray. Gary Brightwell, I believe, is still on the team. And there's talks about they should add one more veteran free agent running back. And, I guess they haven't ruled out Matt Breida. So it's a lot of fucking running backs, dude. I don't know that you need 7. I feel like you need to get 3's good. 3's company. And Devin Singletary always struck me as a guy that is could be you don't have to take him off the field on 3rd down and in passing situations. But from what I've heard about this guy could be a nice pass catching back. I was not high on the Tyrone Tracy pick, but after hearing some things here and there, it's like maybe he could be a cool, nice 3rd wheel in the backfield, especially on passing downs. So I don't hate the pick. I just feel like I would have liked to maybe gone offensive line or defensive line. In round 6, our last pick of the draft, we didn't have a round 7 pick, which I watched to the end because I'm like, why do I feel like we're going to trade into this? We're going to trade into the 7th round. I was like, it's very unlikely, but if it happens and I don't see it, am I really even a fan? But so round 6, we go with a linebacker, Darius Muasau. Probably should have learned how to pronounce that. UCLA Bruin, round 6, pick 7. 5.89 grade. 5.89 is an average backup or special teamer. So it's like, okay, I guess, the world needs special teamers. His next gen stats, though, are better. 70, which is right on the precipice of good. It is good, but on the precipice of being average. His production score is 76, which is 8th amongst the linebacking class. And then his athleticism score is low. It's estimated 64. So I don't know. He seems like he's a little bit on the smaller side. 6 foot, 6'1", 220, 226. I don't know. I feel like there might be probably some better picks to be had. There was a couple of linebackers that I saw that had higher grades that were picked after him. Nathaniel Watson, Mississippi State, went to the Browns at the tail end of round 6. He had a 5.96 grade, and Jamal Hill from Oregon was picked halfway through the 6th round by the Texans, 5.90. So, but then again, I saw there's like a bunch of players where like they might have a 6 or above grade, completely undrafted. So I don't know what's going on there.